If one man can damage something, why can't one girl fix it? African societies have always been infected by gender inequality issues. Traditionally, being a girl means you're undermined. Your destiny is already set out for you. Limitations are put in place to what you can achieve, what you can say, what you can wear, and how you will live your life. Now, even in the African communities, earliest African communities, there was division of labor. This is not something new. Women and girls were left to tend to the all seemingly minor duties, while the men and the boys were to perform the so-called masculine tasks. With time as the wound began to rot, females, women and girls were said to be less superior than men. The male child was given more appreciation, granted education opportunities, and entrusted to the family's wealth through inheritance, while the girl child was to submit herself to the family, respecting especially her father, head of the house, and bring more wealth to the family through marriage. Now, this child is undermined, looked down upon, yet is the measure to alleviate the family from poverty. How ironic. Now, without education, females fell to the lowest level of the social, economic, and political structure. They were robbed of opportunity, mental growth, and freedom. Now, because tradition said it was okay, tradition and culture approved of all this, we also accepted it. Females submitted themselves to the opposite sex. Now, every day throughout the world, women and children are abused and have their human rights violated. It is something that has always been there, and we have learned to accept and live with it. Now, girls are mostly affected in third world countries by the issue of child marriages. Young children are forcefully engaged in marital relations with older men just so their families could survive, as they put in their wish justification. Now, this adolescent child is denied education, freedom, robbed of a childhood, given heavy burdens and stress of managing a household plus a family, a task that gives even a 40-year-old woman headaches. Now, as if this is not enough, the young body of the child is given to the older man for his own personal pleasure. Emotionally, physically, psychologically, and socially, this child is violated. Now, this is just one among the many problems faced by the African girl children. However, this year's theme, The Power of the Adolescent Girl, aims at curbing such problems and showing girls that they are praiseworthy and can do it all. Now, the reason why this theme was brought up is because girls and the society at large do not realize their full potential. Education and empowerment of girl children are still vital. Now, the theme proves that there are people out there who are willing to fight for the girl child and have her best interest at heart. This comes as a consolation to many girls out there in the world who think the world has rejected them. Now, as a girl, I need to understand that I am never too young to change the world. Young as I am, an adolescent, there is a lot of potential in me that is waiting to be released. The world fears us, the young, because it knows we have the power to instill change and we carry the future in our hands. So for the world to feel superior and for it to behave as it wants, it oppresses the younger generation. But if we are to stand together as young girls and unleash the power within us, our voices will be heard and quoted. Because we are young, we are powerful. Now, being a girl should never be seen as a disadvantage, but rather a privilege. I shall take pride in myself and all that comes with my gender. I should uphold my dignity and self-worth. There are a lot of things I can do as a girl that the world may deem impossible. I can be heartbroken over and over again, but still manage to spread love to those around me. I survive bloodshed and painful feats with a bold step and a smile on my face. I can take on a duty organically designed for a man and pull it off. Our mothers have displayed this power to us. Maternal-headed families flourish all around us. A woman abused by a husband but holds herself together for the sake of her children. We are strong, we are loving, we are warm and beautiful. We must not allow anyone to misuse us in any way or tell us otherwise what we think of ourselves. Because I am a girl, I can do whatever I put my mind to. If they say act like a girl, put on the best show of your life, stand out positively, because that is the power of the adolescent girl. Thank you.